Hey everybody, my name is Scott, and today we're going to solve the valid word abbreviation problem on LeetCode. Here's the problem definition. Given a non-empty string and an abbreviation, return whether the string matches the given abbreviation. Here's what abbreviations look like for word, just the word word, 1 ORD, W1 RD, so on. Basically an abbreviation is just you put a integer in place of a certain number of letters. So 2RD, 2 replaces WO. Here's a couple examples we've been given. Internationalization becomes I12IZ4N. And then Apple, A2E, is false because A2 is good, replaces the 2 P's. It doesn't have to be the same character, but then we're missing the L. So let's implement it. And how are we going to do that? Well, we need to keep a couple of pointers. Let's do one thing. If the abbreviation's length is greater than the word's length, we will return false. This just makes sense, right? An abbreviation can't be shorter than the word it's abbreviating. We're going to get a word pointer, start at 0. And we're going to get a abbreviation pointer, starts at 0 as well. And we're going to loop while the abbreviation pointer is less than the abbreviation's length. So if the character is a digit in the abbreviation, then what will we do? Well, this means we need to skip forward a couple letters for however long the abbreviation is. Now, if abbreviation at the pointer is equal to 0, then what will we do? We're going to return false. And this is just a tricky edge case thing. If the abbreviation tells us that there are 0 characters there, that's just invalid. There can't be 0 skipped characters. It's the way the problem is defined. You might think of it a different way, but basically, yeah, you can't have a 0 in the abbreviation. If it's just a 0, you could have 20 or 30 or anything like that, but just a 0 is not okay. You can't have 0 characters at a spot. Rather immaturely name this function zoom zoom. Takes abbreviation and the abbreviation pointer, and then the word pointer plus equals to zoom of 0, abbreviation pointer plus equals the returned array of 1. And we're going to write that function in a minute. What this function does is it returns an integer array. The first element is the amount that we should skip forward with our word pointer. The second element is the amount that we should skip forward in our abbreviation pointer. Now what do we do if it's not a digit? Well, if it's not a digit, then our pointers are pointing at 2 characters. And in order for it to be a valid abbreviation, they must be the same character. Now if the word pointer is greater than or equal to the word's length, or abbreviation pointer greater or equal to abbreviation length, or the 2 characters do not match. Then what will we do? Well, in all those cases, we will return false. And that will about do it for that. And then one of the other thing we need to do, if it's not the case, we need to increment the abbreviation pointer and the word pointer. So when we're out of the loop, if the word pointer is not equal to the word length, what does this mean? This means that while processing that abbreviation, we either went too far or we didn't go far enough. Return false. And then finally, if we make it down here, we will return true. So our final bit of business is writing this to the zoom function. We're going to keep a low pointer, which starts at P, and what it's taking in here is a string, and the pointer at the string is a digit. We're going to start a low pointer at P, while P is less than s dot length, and we are looking at a digit. Then we will increment P. Set up the integer array to return. Set up its values. The first value is how far we need to skip ahead in the word pointer. That's the value of the integer that we found. Load a P. And then P minus low is how far we need to go with the abbreviation pointer. Let's run that and see if it actually works. Looks right. Alright, got an accepted solution. So nothing special about this problem. It's just a 2-pointer problem. So keep a couple pointers and make sure in your loop invariant that at all times the 2 pointers are pointing at characters that should be the same. That's it for this one. We'll see you next time.